We wanted the film to have that kind of 70s sensibility, even though it's set in the 80s. So it just has this kind of warmth to it. It has this kind of grain. It has this kind of like breathing kind of feel. The film, in terms of cultural inspiration, it comes directly from Joan Didion's work. I'm in love with her fiction. I just love kind of like the machine gun clarity of her prose, and so I wanted to kind of create a film that moved at the momentum of her sentences and that informed the camera language. Like the opening of this film is like a couple of continuous shots, so you feel like you're in the zeitgeist of Elena McMahon and you're in this kind of pressure cooker world. The thing I loved about the book was this father-daughter love story at the center of it. So it's really about Dick and Elena McMahon, like the things we do for our fathers or the things we sometimes do out of guilt. And so in Elena, I saw this woman who's desperately trying not to repeat a cycle. So with Dick, you know, there's been some neglect, some abandonment, but you know, they're so loving, and Elena in some ways is maybe repeating that with her own daughter, Kat. And so I like this idea of her going back trying to like save him in a way, and she can't. She's kind of in over her head. For this film with Anne Hathaway, I wanted to transform her, and she was completely game. Elena needed to be like sun-beaten, you know, so I needed to almost like invert her to where her skin was darker and her hair was lighter and she was a little bit heavier, so she gained weight for me and did the whole thing. And the same thing with Ben. I needed like a slick diplomat. I needed somebody who was like coolly attractive, and so he kind of exuded that. And like Rosie Perez, I needed someone who was like nimble and wise and who exuded a kind of like bohemian kind of charm. Our cinematographer, Bobby Blukowski, and I looked at like a lot of the old Kodak Kodachrome film that had the kind of like warmed up greens. We just wanted it to have that kind of like analog feel. Also, we looked at like Salvador, Panic at Needle Park, Nashville, like Robert Altman's. Like I love that, how there's this kind of like cacophony at all times, you know, things that kind of like draw your eye, draw your attention that you can't necessarily see, that are beyond the frame. So it feels like this world is bigger than the frame. You know, we found some locations that were extraordinary. To me, I'm always informed by the environments, and so Inbal Weinberg is our production designer, and so she actually went out and scouted and found this kind of like wild beauty and found locations that, you know, looked like they walked out of the book. I'm trying to make a movie that like I myself want to see. And so for this, like I wanted to do a big kind of action send-up, something that like my dad would like, you know? So it's like that kind of thing. So, but generally I just like tell stories like that I want to hear. For me, it's not about genre. It's just about interesting characters, and I'm always slipping in my own kind of like ideas. You know, it's just kind of tucked in there. So I like just telling stories where I can, you know, slip something in and that are exciting for me.